1 minute makeup, eyeshadow look. I know you don't like how long it takes to do your makeup, so I'm gonna make it simple for you. I'm Johnny Rain, and I break down makeup techniques into easy to understand steps, and I give you the reasons why so you can actually customize the look to your face. So I know that you've been taught to do makeup looks according to your crease, but what we're gonna do here is we're gonna find your eye socket. This bone right here is gonna help you to do this technique. And because we're doing this look based off of your bone structure, not your crease, we can even do this on hooded eyes. Grab a small round brush. We're going to be using a small brush because we want more control over where this dark eyeshadow is going. I'm using Delium brushes. I've used them in my pro makeup kit for years. They're really great quality for such a good price. And they just released pink brushes, which makes my little girl heart so happy. Back to business. The small round brush, it's the number 780. And pay attention how I hold the brush because it's already a circle shape and I want to draw a circle shape. I'm going to hold the brush directly to my skin, not at an angle. I'm using this dark brown eyeshadow from Jouer's Rose Gold palette. It's called Mahogany, but whatever dark brown eyeshadow you have on hand, which should be totally fine. Dark colors trick the eyes into thinking something is further away. So we are going to use it to add depth and dimension to your eyes. Find the spot between the outer corner of your eye and the brow bone. Draw a little circle. And don't worry about it being messy because I have an easy fix for that later. Now we're going to use a medium brown color. And because we're going a little bit lighter, we're going to use a little bit larger brush that's also fluffier, and that is going to help us blend. The medium brush is a 783 from Delium. This is our medium brown. It's color toffee. I'll include a link at the bottom for this palette. So because this brush is fluffier, the bristles are further apart, which helps us blend. Actually, let me show you. I'm drawing the same size circles, but because this is the small dense brush and this is the medium fluffy brush, the larger brush is giving me larger circles. But not only that, because it's fluffy, the edges are softened. So even though I drew the same size circle, because I used two different brushes, I'm getting different results. I'm going in with the medium brush with the medium brown, and I'm going to go draw right over that same circle, draw the same size. But because we're drawing that circle over the dark shadow, we're actually going to cause that dark shadow to blend out a little bit more. So now we're going to use the same brush and use whatever product is left over on it. And we're going to go in from the corner, find that bone on that arc, draw a little rainbow, stopping above the pupil. Same brush with the leftover product from before. We're going to go in, find that bone, and we're going to start on the outside corner and draw a little rainbow. And we're going to stop that rainbow right above our pupil. And if you don't have a whole lot of eyelid space, you can actually pinch these bristles slightly together so you create a thinner brush. You give yourself a little thinner rainbow. Still using the same brush, but we are going to flick the top of it with our finger just to knock off any extra excess left over from the medium brown. Light brown is called hazelnut. Speaking of hazelnut, have you ever tried Nutella in your coffee? It is so delicious, but it will ruin you for creamer because creamer just isn't as good. So hazelnut on your brush, go to your little rainbow, start on the outer corner and find that bone. Again, you're going to trace that bone, but now you get to draw a big rainbow. Go all the way to the inner corner of your eye. We're finally at my favorite part because I love to sparkle. My kids, they call me extra like it's an insult. But here's the deal. It took me years to start to like myself, and now that I do, I am gonna love every little extra part of me. So give me all the sparkle. I am gonna use this rose quartz eyeshadow. It is a very beautiful pink shimmer. I love it. You can totally use matte, but I like to shimmer. And if you want to shimmer like I do, you're gonna use your finger. If you want, you can use a brush, but I really don't feel like I can pack on as much shimmer as I can with my finger. Start at the inner corner of your eye and dab on that sparkle. You're going to fill in the lid with the eyeshadow up to the rainbow or your eye socket. This is the tip that I told you about earlier. We are going to clean up our mess, but do not use makeup remover. Makeup remover is great for at the end of the night, but if you use it now, it's going to leave a residue on your skin, and that is going to make any makeup you put on top of it not stay as well. So I repeat, do not use makeup remover. Do this instead. Grab your moisturizer and a clean brush. Gently use that moisturizer to clean up that extra eyeshadow. But make sure you're doing it gently because if you're pulling and tugging on your skin, you're going to create a fold, which is going to cause your brush to skip, and then you're going to have a whole nother mess to clean up. A couple of tips. If you want to know what angle is going to look good with your eye shape, look at the bottom lash line. You see that line it creates? Just follow it up and extend that line. That is going to be very flattering on your eye shape. Now, depending on what you want, if you want your eyes to look a bit further away, you might want to lower the line a little bit. If you want to give your eyes more lift, you could take the line up a bit, but you play around with it. You figure out what you like for your eye shape. But a good rule of thumb, follow that lower lash line and just extend it out. When you swipe, make sure you're going in an upward direction so you're bringing lift to your eye. Also, it's really important to clean off your brush in between swipes so that dark makeup that you removed is not going back underneath your eye and creating darkness under and then mixing with your concealer. I almost forgot this tip, and it is so good. Use the straight edge of your brush to help you create that line. If you use the tip of the brush, it's gonna be a lot harder to draw a straight line. Next, we're gonna do a shadow liner. And if you're not familiar with what a shadow liner is, it is just using eyeshadow as an eyeliner. But it gives us a softer line, but it still defines our eyes, and it is super forgiving for somebody who feels like they're not very good at doing eyeliner. I'm using a flat liner brush and a really dark brown eyeshadow. You can use a black eyeshadow, but because black eyeshadows have a blue purpley undertone, sometimes they turn the eyeshadow a little purpley, and I just prefer to use a dark brown. Taking the tip of that flat liner brush, we are gonna wiggle it in our lash line, but because the first place you put your brush down is gonna deposit the most makeup, we are gonna make sure to start in the outer corner, and we're gonna wiggle, 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 wiggle all the way to the middle. This step is optional, but if you want to give yourself a bit of a cat eye, you're going to take that flat liner brush and you are going to stamp a little tiny line of that dark shadow on that line you already created from cleaning up your eyeshadow. So now you have a shape that looks a little bit like this with the shadow liner. What we're going to do is we are going to connect this line to this line and fill in that V, but we're going to do it on our eye. Make sure to go back in with moisturizer to clean up any fallout that might have happened when you did your makeup. And now conceal. And if you want a video of me breaking down what I do for my under eyes to keep them looking good all day, comment below. Now y'all know I love a fake eyelash, so I have on Isopia lashes and it's in the style Breathe. But if you just want to go mascara, I highly recommend L'Oreal's Double Extend Mascara. It is not a traditional mascara. It's not going to put goop on your lashes. What it's going to do is it's going to put a thin layer of plastic, I think, polymer tubes around your eyelashes. What that means is it is going to be water resistant, but at the same time, when you are ready to go to bed, all you have to do is soak your eyes in warm water and the lashes are just going to come off. It's gonna look like little spider legs, which is kind of weird, but it's going to leave no residue on my eye and I don't have to worry about cleaning that mess up. The last time I wore this lipstick on a video, so many people asked what color it was, so I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's Fashionista by Craftobian. I went ahead and put a lip gloss on it, and because I love the way it finishes off the look, I took my rose quartz. Guys, I told y'all I like some shimmer, and I put it on my lip. I love bringing the shimmer from my eyes down to my lips because I really feel like it brings the whole look together. It is going to take a little bit of practice to get this eye look down in 1 minute, but save this video so you can watch it while you're practicing. Subscribe if you want easy steps to looking and feeling your most beautiful. Y'all, I could wear this look every day. What do you think? Would you wear it daily?